Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Obsession. Yeah, hi. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, Ball 2024. I like people you wondering, why am I bald? I don't know, because I'm confident in myself to be bald. That's why, motherfuckers. And plus, it's hot. And plus, I from what I know personally, just shaving the head bald gives you, it's actually good for you, okay? You know what I mean? I feel good with it. Anyways, yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late nights. AEW Dynamite. Well, not late night. It's AEW. It's late out of date, early morning. AEW Dynamite. Blood and Guts review. I don't know why the camera is better like in the morning. I guess the morning. I don't know. Anyways, the camera is on. It's better in the morning, I guess. Anyways, so Blood and Guts happened, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, AEW was hardcore-ish last night. Why didn't they do a review last night? I was kind of tired anyways to do the review, but whatever. So yeah, AEW happened. It was kind of hardcore, good for them. The show wasn't terrible. It wasn't entirely terrible. It's just the thing. I thought the show was better than last week. You want to talk about like being a 250th episode, like why didn't they do this type of shit like last week or whatever? I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, Blood and Guts, ladies and gentlemen. Blood and Guts. AEW's War Games, because they can't use the fucking name. I will say this again. I liked how the match is structured. I wish that WWE would do. I hate the idea of War Games in WWE when it's a war. You should fucking go all out. You should be able to, I don't know, fight outside of the cage too, and fight on top of the cage rather than just we have to be restricted. And then if we surrender the match, if we leave the cage, it's stupid in my honest opinion. But I don't mind having pinfalls in the match. But like the thing is so it's submission and surrender. I don't know. It's whatever. I just would have rather had that whole idea of like having a cage, have the roof, and also sure pinfall in the match with Big Five. Even though that is a little bit of old school, but hey, that's good for them. You know what I mean? So yeah, I whatever. But yeah, Blood and Guts. That was obviously half of the show. At least when it happened half of the show, it made sense to go at least an hour rather than the match last week. Okay, let's be honest here. And if anything, I enjoyed this match more than that stupid match with Will Ospreay and MJF. But whatever, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So yeah, the show started with MJF though. MJF. He comes out. He's I don't know. He has some cheerleaders or whatever. So there's some cheerleaders there. He's celebrating that. I'm better than I don't know some stupid people, whatever. I don't know. Anyways, he says we deserve a new title that shows my superior upbringing. Rather than here in Nashville or something. I don't know, mention this Nashville, mention how, I beat Lil Will Ospreay or whatever, who's some Englishman or whatever, I don't know, something. So for some reason, MJF is now going to an American gimmick. He's a real American. He's basically, he's the American hero. So he's ripping off now Kurt Angle. He's ripping off even Jack Swagger. Now he's the real American. Since in what world was he ever Mr. America here? What the fuck? If anything, the guy's ripping me off because I'm the American Muslim American nationalism, motherfuckers. And this guy wants to freaking now go on to say that, oh, I'm a real American now. Like, what fucking American are you, bitch? Like, if anything, you remember you are like, I thought he was going to go for like him being Jewish or whatever, but now he has this whole like idea that he's going to be presenting himself as a American. Like, okay, sure, no problem with that, but it's like, since when you're going to talk about, since why you're trying to be like this whole American hero type of shit makes no fucking sense in terms of his character. In all honesty, um, whatever. Let me just make sure. They have all what he says. Okay, he said Osprey didn't hit the tiger. So yeah, he came out with trailers. Osprey didn't hit the Tiger Driver because he's a coward. And I hadn't forgotten about the championship swerve. If MJF was Osprey, I would take a long walk off the short pier and look for Osprey. If Osprey couldn't beat Swerve, why could he beat me? And Swerve, I'm coming after you. I mean, why shouldn't he? Like, why not then? Why didn't you, stupid fuck? Anyways, if MJ was Osprey, I'll take a long look of the short pier, and lucky for Osprey, his mother died recently, so he can dig a grave right next to her. But a football field away because she was fat. Damn. MGF said, I wanted to talk about the national championship, which the fans love because it's held by workhorses. Because working hard is for the poor. This title means nothing more than garbage, and he tosses in the trash. And I deserve a title that symbolizes the best country and the best wrestler. So please rise for your new American champion. I mean, he could have just gone on to say, like, something else. Like, he didn't need to be. Because since when isn't his character be this American hero? And I was like, okay, the American Championship. Basically, rather than calling it either North American Championship, you're just going to call it the American Championship, or not, rather than just calling it the United States Championship. I'm pretty sure the United States Championship is not a freaking banned term. So they're not going to call the title the United States Championship. They're just going to call it the American Championship. Again, if you really think about it, kind of ripping off WCW and WWE. Well, we gotta have American, but it's like, again, it's not even. It doesn't make any sense in terms of his character. Why would he care? I mean, I was thinking he was gonna be some reason like he's gonna try to be Jewish and like, oh, get it, I'm the Jewish champion. Like, okay, who the heck messages me? Oh, I got fall. Okay. I got a message. What the hell? Sorry, I got a message. Business message. Okay. Anyways, let's go back to what I was talking about. Anyways, MJF debuts a new title. Looks like a title from Rocky Four. It kind of does. Let me showcase the title picture. Let me showcase this title of the new championship. Hold on a second. Where is this new title? Oh, a second, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I had some business messages, but let me showcase this new title. So the new, okay, here it is. This is what the title looks like. Like, I don't know if it's like USA type of, and this is what it looks like now. So it's obviously a title designed for MJF because they're not throwing away the international championship. Well, I do think what they're going to try to do with the international championship is that they're going to try to basically do this whole thing. Who the hell's calling me? Some scam call? Hello? Hello, what do you want? Who is this? What? What do you want? Huh? Fuck off. I would have freaking verbally destroyed his ass on this freaking video, but okay. All right. So yeah, MJF gets a North American. Not he gets a United States Championship. Whatever. It's designed specifically for him. Um, but he has his catchphrases and whatever, or he has something that's like, "Oh, get it, I'm better than anybody" and stuff like that. It's not a terrible title like by itself, even though it looks more so because it doesn't have the AEW logos or whatever. This looks like it's gonna be a short term championship, like one of those titles that like is specific for a wrestler, rather than having an international championship, because the international championship is gonna be coming back anyways. That's what they're gonna probably do. This is just a short term championship once when he loses it. So it's gonna sadly lose the little Osprey or whatever. He says, I'm talking like a real American, the most magical place in the world, known as Plainview, Long Island, New York. And yeah, because he's not going to mention their stupid town, because he always mentions the town as being stupid, whatever. And again, and then he's going to act like a babyface in like the Plainview place. Like, what the fuck? On the Long Island, I digress. MJF, wait. This guy wrote this is stupid, whatever. And just simulate this. Here's my flag, whatever. We see flag down, like we see. Oh, it's the USA flag, but with MJ's faces instead of the stars, and then he gets chased off by Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay here scurries away. And I'm Bubba Tony and Chris Daniels. You want to disrespect me and my beautiful and the hard-working Americans and these fans. You're gonna pay, and you're gonna pay my home country at Wembley. All in. It'll be me and you for the international championship. Blah blah blah. Mentions the international championship. He also picks up the international championship from the trash and walks away with it. So sadly, they're gonna have to make this a short-term thing where like MJF has this American championship and whatever. All right. Well, I'm thinking in the future, like it honestly makes more sense. They're having too many titles. They should just have the international championship and the continental championship unified to the United States to the intercontinental championship. It only makes sense. You know what I mean? They want to rip up WWE so badly because that's what it seems like they should just do. Christopher Daniels is seen withering in pain after we're gonna decide who gets the advantage of the whatever the blood and guts match. They could have easily done this last week, making the stipulation for the Elite and Swerve for that match last week, but no, it's some shit they're gonna flip a coin now. Daniels is seen down, but then the Young Bucks like, oh, don't worry, we'll flip the coin, and then it's like, oh, get it, it's them. It's gonna be them having the advantage. But it's like, okay, they're trying to also plant seeds. Like, get it? Oh, we're showing you we're gonna win no matter what, because like they had the coins like double sided or whatever. First match, Jericho defeats Morono Suzuki. This match just looks stupid in all honesty. Like just a bunch of chops, bunch of Japanese chops, and really, like this match was so slow. This was such a slow match. And again, I don't give a fuck about this Morono Suzuki fucker. But yeah, Jericho, he won. And then they're beating up Suzuki, but then, I don't know, some wrestlers came. I don't even remember who came out. Whatever, Suzuki attacks Jericho after the bell, after spiking with a Gotch truck pile driver, but Keith and Big Bill attacked him. And then Shibata comes out. And it's like, again, who the fuck is Shibata? Who is this fucking guy? And why is he known as the wrestler? Like, every other wrestler doesn't matter as wrestlers? Like, what kind of shit is that? Or whatever. We see Willow Nightingale as the newest CMLL Women's World Champion, even though nobody cares about the title. This is fucking AEW, for fuck's sakes. But then Chris Stanlander attacks her, and Stokely wants to eliminate her for the title next week on time. So their eliminator basically means a non-title. Shouldn't they just want a title match? Like, what sense does that make? And also, not just that, shouldn't they? Why do they care about a stupid fucking title from another promotion? What are we doing here? This is no longer Forbidden Door, and yet we're continuing this shit. We're continuing this bullshit that is Forbidden Door bullshit crap. Like, god damn, enough! Holy fuck, man. Bryan Danielson is seen earlier today with Renee Paquette. Maria Yumi. Beef jerky. Black people. They're gonna rape me. Somebody you need me. Beef jerky. Danielson says like his neck is fixable, but we got to keep it that way. And then you see Jeff Jarrett shows up and tells Danielson, "I couldn't be more proud to stand in Calgary, raise your hand. But I gotta buckle up physically, but moreover, mentally to beat Swerve. It sounds like you are 1 foot out of the door and you're making excuses. But you going all in, Brian? Go all in. You got a lot of people believing things, and I'm on top of that list. I don't know, some bullshit that I don't know, like he's inserting himself for this shit because I don't know. Obviously, he's probably gonna be some heel type of shit because he's like, he's bitter that he didn't win the Owen Cup or whatever. I don't fucking know. And just the end of the day, like, my thing is like, why isn't Bryan Danielson in the Blood and Guts match? And why is he gonna face Swerve at All In unless it leads to something where All Out it'll be Swerve and Hangman or whatever? Like, why are they not making All Out a big show? Because they're still doing All Out. For you guys that don't know, they're still doing All Out, the pay-per-view after All In. They should be treating those two pay-per-views as like a 2-night WrestleMania type of shit. But no, it's... I don't know anymore, man. They should be treating that... Again, you can't just all of a sudden make All In supposedly your WrestleMania when you've been doing All Out your WrestleMania, if that makes any fucking sense. But whatever, man. Whatever. Let them do what the fuck they want. Second match, Dr. Britt Baker defeats Hikaru Shida. This match happened for literally no reason besides mentioning their backstory. This is match because guess what? They had no ideas, and to pretend that this match has long-term booking bullshit or a reason to have this because they mentioned their backstory of facing each other multiple times. You wrote, no, nobody really cares. But this was Britt Baker's first match back. I didn't know this was going to happen, but whatever. She won. Then after the match, Mercedes comes out and says, wow, Britt Baker, you won your match. Do you want to know if you're going to challenge me? No. So officially, Sasha Banks is a heel, whatever. And then this leads to Britt Baker being disappointed. And then they show like, it's going to look like Britt Baker's going to be attacked. And she does get attacked by Camille. So this person, Camille. Okay, so who's Camille? Camille is this bitch from NWA Power. She has like different hair now. I mean, she's actually not a bad looking woman. She's invited to the Big Black Couch, I guess. I mean, definitely Britt Baker's invited to the Big Black Couch. Other than that, but Camille, again, she's massive. I mean, she's massive in a good way, I would say. She's not fucking like Nia Snax, you know what I mean? Whatever. So Camille. So here's the thing. They signed this bitch back in like January, and they haven't used her up until now. So just wasting your time and money. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? And she only is being used now because most likely Tony Khan saw some tweets that she was signed and hasn't been used yet. That's the only reason why she was signed. Because she has not been used and people were actually mentioning it on like Twitter or something. What does that fucking tell you? Tony Khan's fucking stupid. Whatever. They separate. Whatever. Camille stands tall with Sasha. They, whatever. So she's gonna be like basically the bodyguard of Sasha. Whatever. Team AEW is ready to put all their differences aside because Mark Briscoe got a pep talk. The Bonds people here. Bonds is here, people. I don't know, he's this redneck guy. He's funny. It's okay. It's just whatever. Mariah May as the Glamour defeats Kayla I don't know, some jobber bitch. Um, Mariah, obviously, she's divided to the big black cow. She looked hot. Oh shit, definitely. Other than that, oh yeah, I didn't have my Coca Cola. I'm kind of rushing, so I can't really drink right now. But I have stuff to do this morning. But yeah, Mariah May, she defeated Jobber Bitch, and then we see Tony. He hears Tony music, and then she comes out under the ring or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what she was. I missed the part when she was already in the ring. She's in the ring, and they brawl a little bit. Her and Mariah, and then they get separated by the referees and whatever. And then Mariah, are you ready to die? Cause I am. And they're separated, and there you go. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. I mean, it's all right. It's all right. The main event: Blood and Guts, the War Games match. We had Jack Perry and Darby. They start off the match, but then like they're separate. They're like they're brawling outside the ring. Then by one, Team Elite has the advantage that it leads up to them being the ones coming out. Whatever. Um, they used weapons. This is something I actually do like about the War Games match in AEW. It's not that they bring entirely all the weapons in the ring, or everybody comes in. They bring in weapons. They go out when they want to. But again, there's no smoke. I like it. I like this format of the War Games match. And again, yes, blood, everything but the kitchen sink. I like it. But the thing is, why I also don't like at the same time is like they're relying too much on weapons. When like at the original War Games match back in WCW, they didn't need to freaking have all the weapons, right? Well, I mean, in the end of the day, it's okay. But again, like my problem is also like becoming too indie with the whole. Oh, get it? We gotta always use thumbtacks. We gotta always use barbed wire or whatever. But it's whatever. But they use signature weapons. It's definitely lived up. Again, the match was good. I mean, I'm not gonna hate it. It's just the problem. Here's the problem with the match, though. The problem with the match is that, again, why should we really care about the outcome or really the match, really, with the story being kind of so fucked up? Where, again, Tony Khan was still in charge. It's not like he lost his power against the Elite. The Elite are running amok, but they didn't run the amoks, really, because they were still being withstanded by Christopher Daniels. So who the fuck really cares about this whole little threat towards AEW? So, like, how does it make any sense? They did not portray the story properly that we should really care about this being such a warring type of feud. Where, like, we should worry about the state of AEW. This is just literally a match for just having a match. Just to make people care about blood and guts. That's literally it. There was no real story. But whatever. Darby and Jack Perry, that is like Nick or Matt, whatever, one of the Young Bucks people. But then, what was it? Matt Briscoe got involved. Then the other Buck. Then I think Anthony Bowens used scissors. He brought real scissors and it was spiking scissors, So yeah, it was brutal. Then Okada, where he's bringing in like a baseball bat or whatever, because he was a former baseball player. Then Max Caster, he brings in the mic. I'm surprised he didn't do a rap. That would have been kind of funny. But then after that, Hangman doesn't show up. They're wondering, they were wondering, where the hell is Hangman? And Hangman doesn't show up. But then when Swerve shows up, he gets attacked by Hangman. He brutally destroys him. For some reason, again, this makes no sense to me. Why are the Elite having dissension between Hangman? Didn't this shit happen last year where they're having dissensions with people? How does this make any sense and why they're having dissensions with each other? Like, what's the point of that? What's the point of having dissension with each other? Like, you did this a bunch of times before last year. Now you have dissensions for what? You're doing blood and guts. You're in your biggest supposed match where this is something about the state of AEW, even though this story has been so botched. Why are you having dissensions, these fake dissensions for each other? Like, he's obviously helping you guys out. Like he's helping the Elite out by taking out Swerve outside the match. And again, like why did he need to be in the match? I mean, in the cage. Like, couldn't the match have just started right there? Like, to me, that's stupid. That's a stupid booking. This could have been an easy way to have the Elite won this fucking match. And for it's whatever. To me, it's stupid. Whatever. Hangman's forced to be in the match where also will be fired. To me, it makes no fucking sense. He's in the match, but then Jeff Jarrett and AEW people, who Team AEW, even though that makes no sense, honestly, because this storyline's been so botched. They managed to get Swerve in the match by Drew cutting some of the cage. Going to show that the material of the cage is stupid, but whatever. He's in the match, takes everybody one by one, even though it makes no sense. Because again, in what world would in a legit gang team up match? How is Hangman able to freaking beat up one of them one-on-one? But it's like by one. It's not like it's like they're taking their time. They're letting their own teammates getting beat up rather than going all out at once. Like, it makes no sense. But then get it, Hangman and Swerve one by one. Then they did their stupid wrestling punches, the whole indie punches. It's not like realistic punches. They're biting. But then eventually Swerve gets overwhelmed with staples because he had a staple, but he got stapled, but he's happy, and then it's like a fucking. Then it becomes like a freaking. It becomes like a stupid live action film. Get it? The good guy, the good badass cop guy or whatever. He takes out everybody one by one, but it's like it makes everybody else look stupid that they didn't go out at once. But again, it doesn't make any sense here. Like, why is their own teammates not fucking going at it at once? But then, get it? He takes out everybody with the staples. Whatever. It's whatever. After that, they all chained up the Elite on the cages. Swerve and Hangman, they're brawling to the back. We don't even see anything that comes out of it. I mean, they should have done something where it came out where like Hangman and Swerve brawl on top and they leave on a cliffhanger. I mean, let's be honest, the show really kind of ended weirdly. They should have ended a cliffhanger where like Swerve and Hangman, they have a big finish for each other where, I don't know, one of them gets knocked out, something happens. But no, they didn't do anything with that. Like, they should have done something. I mean, that could have been like, if you remember, like RVD and Abyss, when they had that whole interaction after that big show. What was it? The whole effing show? It was like the show after like Hardcore Justice. Freaking RVD was all bloodied up after getting attacked by Janice, right? We should have seen something with Swerve, like getting knocked the fuck out, maybe bloodied up. I don't know, something. That would have been a big cliffhanger. But no, they didn't do shit with that on their show. Whatever. But yeah, we see just without the War Games match, without Hangman and Swerve, they're all locked with the freaking cage door, whatever. And then, Jack Perry's pressure. Oh yeah, we see like a big table spot where one of the Elite people, they fall through the tables. It's fine. Look kind of like weak. It's kind of hard to really care about this match with the lack of kind of real big star power, in my honest opinion. To me, this match didn't really have that star power. Jack Perry's chained up. I was like, you guys quit. Are you going to quit? He doesn't quit. And he gets like a big 6 chair shot by Mark Briscoe, which credit to him. But that was pretty sick. But it was unprotected. To me, that's like, talk about concussions and shit like that. You do an unprotected chair shot. Like, no wonder people complain about chair shots nowadays. Like, come on here. No wonder they don't do chair shots anymore. And you're doing an unprotected chair shot. That's what's bad about it, too. Like, I would have been okay. I'd rather a protected chair shot than an unprotected. You know what I mean, folks? After that, Darby's trying to burn him, but they kind of botching. They're like looking for the fire. And then like, Darby says, I'm going to burn you if you don't give me a TNT title shot. You guys don't surrender. One of the Young Bucks says, okay, we'll give you a title shot and we'll give you the surrender. We quit. So like Young Buck was kind of like, being good guy-ish, whatever. But then, Jack Perry was saved. I mean, it kind of makes you think like, what? Who are the real baby faces and heels? Like, that's the type of shit you don't have see heels do, but whatever. Makes their baby faces look, heels look weak too at the same time. Whatever. But yeah, but that's how the show ends with like a big cliffhanger. It doesn't even end on the cliffhanger. It just ends. Nothing big happens in the ending. They just quit while Jack Perry is saved. They should have ended with something with Hangman and Swerve. I thought that was like such a missed opportunity. But other than that, the show better than usual. I thought the show was better than last week, obviously, and it wasn't a terrible show. It just like in the end of the day, it doesn't make much sense storyline wise with this match, and also not other than that, like what they did in the match. Well, I'm not saying the match was bad. The match wasn't bad. It's a fun TV, a freaking big match like this on TV. Fine, good little War Games match. The problem is again the story is so botched, and not just that. It's like what they did in the match. It doesn't make any sense in an in-ring psychology sense. You're supposed to do shit that makes look real. What they did was not realistic and just kind of stupid at the same time. But sure, fun little match, fun little War Games match, not a problem. Blood and Guts 2024. It saved the entire show, So overall, the show was not bad. Seeing MJF being trying to be Mr. America, whatever, it was fine. And the War Games match. And see Mariah May and Tony Storm their whole little bloodish feud. Anyways, the show wasn't bad, man. It was an okay show, decent actually. So there you go, Blood and Guts 2034, not a terrible show. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm just keep real, get your gains, close magnificently. Inspire Mr. Bitch, go oh shit, and don't be afraid of being bold. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. The chicks like the penis. Let them suck you up everywhere and say your fucking package. Here's motherfuckers. And broadcast.